Local activists are calling on New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell to close the eviction courts until the end of the COVID pandemic. The moratorium on evictions is set to end soon. The volunteers say the city received money for rental assistance, but they've been too slow in getting that money distributed to the people who need it.
We're calling on those funds to be given out to the people to keep people in homes. We must prioritize housing. We have a housing crisis in New Orleans.
One person who says they were approved for assistance, they were told they would receive a check in 14 days. Well, it's now a month later, and they're still waiting. That person is one of thousands who applied for rental assistance here in New Orleans. Candace Charles spoke to another woman who says she's been waiting even longer to hear if she's been approved for help.
This is my home.
Eduvina is at risk of losing her home. This may sound familiar as millions across the nation have been at risk of eviction.
I've, over the past year, been without a stable job. It's very difficult.
Eduvina is hiding her identity in fear of retaliation from her landlord. She applied for rental assistance in February.
Very much so anxious. Nobody wants to be evicted.
It is now just days from the final nationwide ban on evictions ending. And the U.S. Census Bureau reports that as of July, 3.6 million people in the U.S. said they faced eviction.
About 50 new cases just this week.
Austin Badon is clerk of First City Court. His office processes eviction filings. He tells me he expects to see more eviction cases come Saturday. Eduvina fears she could be next.
I just have to wait here until they take me to court and evict me. I don't even know what I'm going to do.
The federal government has $47 billion for rental assistance, but so far only about $3 billion has been distributed to states. Mayor LaToya Cantrell held a rental assistance event at the beginning of June for 5,000 applicants. 14,000 applied. The mayor's office told Eyewitness News Thursday that about 800 of those applicants have received funding.
They were told it was going to be 14 days. There's still no check in the mail for most people,
including Eduvina. Rachel Tabor of Union Mergante was at the event and tells me many Hispanic applicants didn't get the help they needed. She says of the 200 people she works with, less than 10 have received payment.
I really see this as a public health crisis.
UCLA research suggests ending eviction bans led to spikes in COVID cases and deaths. Eduvina says she will keep fighting for assistance. Her life and the lives of her 3 children depend on it. Candace Charles, Eyewitness News.
Badon says he doesn't expect eviction courts to close. 400 eviction cases are still waiting to be tried. He says those cases have to be heard first, and he does not expect to get any new cases until October.